If you want to take the island, burn the boats. But what if it's a no-win scenario? What if you are gambling your entire business and it's going to fail? Welcome to Weekly Marketing Thoughts with CTG Intelligence, your weekly look at marketing, PR, business development for your business and your career. Please hit that thumbs up button below, like, and share for the community for more content just like this. Especially in the security community, it would be remiss if you weren't risk managing yourselves, especially when you are providing risk management for other people. I get it. There are sales targets, there are marketing targets. But how many were blindsided by the pandemic that simply didn't fit with the metrics? It didn't compute. You had to achieve X for Y. But that's where potentially nimble, smaller players have an advantage. We've seen a host of security consultants actually do rather well, and perhaps some of the larger players get a bit stagnant. So, why don't you reassess your metrics and the situation before you hold your entire integrity to account? What I mean by that is, if you are targeting your marketing team with achieving X results in a very unusual time, it's very tempting to say, well, it is unprecedented. So your metrics don't matter anymore. Well, it's not that they don't matter anymore, but you have to change them. You have to change your outcome, because before your goal was to achieve, let's say, 20-30% growth year on year. And now your metrics should be, are you in business? Or are you taking a loss leader to benefit from the upside after the pandemic, after having provided value? Are you stuck in the old metrics that you've given your staff? It's very tempting. Imagine you have a large company to simply say, well, it's not for me to worry about these things. That's why I employ people. And then they don't deliver. And you say, well, fine, I'm going to fire them. There's many more fish in the sea to hire. But is that really capitalizing on the situation? We have a once in a lifetime, potentially, or maybe once in a decade, opportunity to refocus what we do and what value we provide. Small players like security consultants have been able to be nimble. They've provided X service and then Y service. They wanted, let's say, 100 grand of revenue from X, Y, and Z. It didn't come through. But rather than become paralyzed, they moved around. Whereas perhaps some of the larger players said, maybe I'm playing in the wrong sandpit. Maybe you're playing in the wrong sandpit altogether because you're treating your business like a piggy bank, like a cash machine. And that's one of the differences between working on your business and knowing when to work in your business. Because working in your business keeps you fresh. Whereas if you stand aloof and say, well, I've hired someone to manage it, it doesn't really matter, especially if you yourself are supposed to be risk managers, then you've lost your finger off the pulse, right? So if you want to take the island, sure, you can burn the boats, but then you have to be working in your business. You can't suddenly tell a whole bunch of employees that don't have any equity in your business, take it as seriously as I do because I've burnt the boats, ergo you will succeed. Because they won't succeed, you'll fire them. Doesn't really matter, right? They'll be out of a job, but you won't have a business. So when to work in the business, when to work on the business. If you're looking at your business as a well-oiled machine of risk management services, and you're looking to find those tweaks as to why you are losing money in a pandemic or recession, is it because you're not in the business, so you don't actually know? Or are you small and nimble? Give yourself a pat on the back. But in any case, retarget your marketers, retarget your business development managers, and think, am I trying to invest now to capitalize on an upturn later? Am I ripping people off right now and I won't have a future? Am I losing my staff because I'm holding them to pre-2020 metrics? That's my piece. Security, you're better than that. You're risk managers. So start managing your own risk. Burn the boats, take the island, but get in the business yourself. Hit that thumbs up button below and click subscribe for more weekly marketing thoughts.